We do a morning check-in every single day, about a 15-20 minute conversation, just checking in how they're doing. And then Elite Analytics gives me a full breakdown. Before I even meet with them that day, I kind of have a full picture of how their day went. You guys tell us how much time they spent in each chapter, where they spent their time studying, how they did on each quiz, and even a breakdown of each chapter if they did like full practice exam. So I'm able to pull that data and like focus on those bigger chapters, especially when we're in the review portion. If they spent probably like an hour in annuities and they're still struggling with it on the exam, hey, let's go touch on those key facts. That section we use a lot for the recaps. So let's go touch on that key facts section. Then we'll come back, improve our score there, and that should kind of improve your overall score. So we use the Elite Analytics to find the most room for improvement rather than focusing on the lowest scores, which is something ExamFX really does emphasize for us too. Things that would fall through the crack that maybe I wouldn't notice, it brings it right to the forefront. An agent was like, I can't get into the actual state. They couldn't get into the actual certificate exam. Now the alert system brings that to my face. Hey, they didn't pass this quiz and they moved on. So that's probably where they're getting held up. So it brings kind of those issues that can become issues later on, brings it right to your face, right when it happens. Also helps distinguish who's really trying to get better inside the program. You could tell us, hey, they didn't log in yesterday. That's something that's a little concerning. So that brings it to our attention too, makes it a lot easier. I do a lot of administrative work for the training department. ExamFX does that job for me here for pre-licensing. Everything I would ever need about an agent and what they did in their day is always inside of ExamFX. It breaks down each chapter, breaks down each day, and how many hours they spend in each chapter. And also agents that were just going into the program, checking in to just get a paycheck and not actually progressing through the content. The statistics that ExamFX offers allows us to kind of keep on top of that. So if they spent 8 hours in a chapter that should take 2, you guys are going to let us know. And we're going to say, hey, why did that take 8 hours? It brings troublesome things up to our attention, which has made, again, the administrative work a lot easier. At Family Security Plan, we use the export feature. We use it for the manager's use. They don't have a login for our ExamFX account, so they're able to see the reports on their agent when they're going through. We're able to send their reports to them, send it to another manager, and they're able to stay on track of their agent as well. We have a daily update form, but it doesn't really show the full picture. With these reports, they're actually able to deep dive just like I am.